Hello! Welcome to my temporary setup. I've had this 3D printer for about 6 months now, and it's time to be cleaned. Now, I didn't have the stuff required for maintaining this 3D printer, so the first step was to go to the store and get it. What? Where is it? Look at this tiny little benchtop drill press. She's so cute. Oh, I'm blind. Alright, so this is everything I got. I got some alcohol wipes, some shop towels, and I also got 2 bubble mailers because people actually continued to order my stuff after my last video. Additionally, I got these 2 stacking bins just because I need more storage. The last thing I need is my tool case, which has the oil and grease. Okay, I have the P2S and time to get it cleaned. You'll notice I removed the AMS. I did that just to make transporting it easier, as I didn't want to risk dropping it and it breaking. It's expensive, and I don't want to damage it. This screen here lets me know that I have maintenance to do, so I just hit go to maintenance, and it lets me know the steps that I need to do to complete it. Right now it's only asking me to do the threaded rod maintenance, but I figured while I'm doing that, I might as well do the linear rails as well. So the first thing I'm gonna do is maintain the x-axis rails, and it wants you to do this with the machine off. I'm just gonna move the tool head all the way to the right I can. I'm gonna wipe down these rails. Now this, it says, it doesn't tell me to use alcohol on these rails in specific, so I'm not going to. But I'm just going to give them a good old wipe, because I can see some oil and buildup on them. And then I'm just going to move the tool head over a bit so I can get in the back where it was hidden before. Now I have to apply the lubrication oil, very specifically the oil and not the grease. That's the Chinese side. Very specifically the oil, not the grease. First things first, you gotta break open the bottle using the top of the cap. Did I pierce it? I did not pierce it. That's tougher than, oh no, I did pierce it. Okay, now that it's pierced, I should be able to squirt, squirt. So it says to apply 1 drop every roughly 5 centimeters. Oh, that might have been a lot. And this bottom one here. It's a lot less runny than I thought it would be. Now I just want to run the print head back and forth. I'm feeling a bit of friction over on this end. That's where it was sitting, so I'm just going to apply 1 drop there and 1 drop there. Now I have to wipe the ends of the rod just because there's some extra grease there. Sorry, oil. Now time for the y-axis. This one asks you to use alcohol wipes, so I'm going to do that. And you can see there's a bit of grime there, but not too bad. I'm going to do the same to the other side. Now that I wiped both sides clean, I can apply oil and then run it back and forth. So I simply run the tool head back and forth across the y-axis manually. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna do this handheld. I simply run the tool head back and forth along the y-axis a few times. This next step requires the printer to be on, so you've returned to my couch. There's a bit of debris down at the bottom. Oh, that's bad. Hang on, I'm gonna bring you in for a closer look. So this is a result of me not really doing a ton of cleaning often, but you can see that there is lots of little fragments. So let me deal with those. That might have been causing a big issue. Here you can see all the 3D printed fragments I got out. I think this is maintenance I need to do more often so it doesn't become an issue. Okay, now I have to use alcohol wipes to wipe everything down. It's a bit grimy. And that's really grimy. Now I just need to apply oil and grease like I did to the top rails. But I have to remember, grease to the screws, oil to the rods. And now I need to apply oil to the guide rails. Last but not least, I need to apply grease to the bearings. Now that she's back to where she belongs, I can check off the maintenance. And all I have to do now is calibrate. That's all the cleaning done. It worked really well. I mean, I even moved it here to my temporary setup, and I haven't had any issues with it. Overall, the maintenance process was really easy. My inkjet printer broke around the same time that I needed to do the maintenance for this, and just completely broke. There was no real way for me to repair it. This, it's far easier to maintain than any inkjet printer I've ever used, which is crazy if you think about it. I mean, this piece of machinery is a bit more advanced than an inkjet printer, I would say, but it's a lot easier to maintain and fix, which is, you know, that's interesting. I really hope you enjoyed joining me for this cleaning process. See you later. Good to